Good day, everyone. In Practical Research 1, we dealt about qualitative research. This time, in Practical Research 2, we will be studying about quantitative research. For Module 1, we will discuss the nature of inquiry and research. Let's start. There are many things you want to know in this world. People, things, places, events. Their characteristics or qualities make you wonder continuously, frequently, or intermittently. Marveling at them, you tend to immerse yourself in a situation where you seem to be grappling with a problem or a puzzle. Questions after questions on the many aspects of the object of your curiosity prod you to move, to act, or to do something to find answer to your questions, or to discover truths about your inferences or speculations on such object. Behaving like an investigator, asking and seeking answers to some questions about the things you find puzzling indicates the true nature of inquiry or research. After this lesson, all students are expected to, first, explain the meaning of research in relation to inquiry. Second, point out the similarities and differences of research and inquiry. And third, judge the applicability of inquiry or research to a given situation. One goal of education is knowledge acquisition. However, education is not just stocking your brain with knowledge, but it also encourages you to use acquired knowledge for a deeper understanding of the world. An understanding that inspires you to create, construct, or produce things for the betterment of not only your own life, but of the whole world as well. How is this then possible? Inquiry, a term that is synonymous with the word investigation, is the answer to this question. When you inquire or investigate, you tend to ask questions, to probe, or to examine some things. You do this kind of examination through your HOTS. HOT stands for Higher Order Thinking Strategies of Inferential, Analytical, Critical, Creative, and Appreciative Thinking to discover more understandable or meaningful things beyond such object of your inquiry. Thinking in this manner makes you ask open-ended questions to elicit views, opinions, and beliefs of others in relation to your research. This is according to Small 2012. Let us now move on to the characteristics of research. Research is a scientific, experimental, or inductive manner of thinking. Starting from particular to more complex ideas, you execute varied thinking acts that range from lower order to higher order thinking strategies, reflected by these research activities: identifying the topic or problem, gathering data, formulating hypotheses, analyzing data, and drawing conclusions. Cognitively driven terms like empirical, logical, cyclical, analytical, critical, methodical, and replicable are the right descriptive words to characterize research. These powerful modifiers that your previous research subject, Practical Research 1, explained to a certain extent are the very same terms to characterize any quantitative research you intend to carry out this time. The data that you work on in research do not come mainly from yourself, but also from other sources of knowledge like people, books, and artworks, among others. Hence, one cardinal principle in research is to give acknowledgement to the owners of all sources of knowledge involved in your research work. Giving credit to people from whom you derive your data is your way of not only thanking the authors for their contribution to the field, but also establishing the validity and the reliability of findings of your research that ought to serve as instrument for world progress. One scholarly activity that greatly involves inquiry is research. Similar to inquiry that starts from what you are ignorant about, research makes you learn something by means of a problem-solving technique. Both inquiry and research encourage you to formulate questions to direct you to the exact information you want to discover about the object of your curiosity. Your questions operate like a scrutiny of a person's attire. You want to find out what are hidden between or among the compartments or folded parts of his clothes. Although the core word for both inquiry and research is investigation or questioning, they are not exactly the same in all aspects. Research includes more complex acts of investigation than inquiry, because the former follows a scientific procedure of discovering truths or meanings about things in this world. That's according to Goodwin 2014 and Lapan 2012. This will be all for today. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions about our lesson. Let us enjoy practical research too. At the same time, let us learn as much as we can. We will continue Module 1 in our next meeting. Goodbye, everyone.